both techniques in making this point. And you made the comment also that the muck has really shown how far you can get just by using these word level things. Do you think that the technology has now reached a point where we're going to have to return to more grammatically inspired approaches, or that there's still some progress to be made at that lower hanging fruit type level?
Yeah, certainly. I'm certainly not advocating a return to the 80s. Right. That's a lesson learned that should stay learned. There are people in the field who kind of think that, but that's only because that's really what they're interested in doing, and not because I think they really feel that that's where the future is. And so it's kind of like a decade at a time. 80s, we did the knowledge-based approaches, toy problems. The 90s, we kind of went to the other end, code up data, throw learning algorithm at it. So I guess what I'm advocating now is having spent a good deal of time hand-coding systems and thinking this isn't the answer, and spending a fair amount of time hand-coding data and thinking this isn't the answer, something that's goes beyond both of those, which essentially leads to these, this kind of indirectly supervised learning, unsupervised learning, weakly supervised learning, where essentially you code a little data and bootstrap from that. That's the type of thing. Now, as far as what I was talking about, mining data for knowledge and stuff, I'm not advocating like let's buy psych or something like that and plug it in, right? I don't think there's much hope of that. You could try that, parameterize it and see if you get any information out of it. I kind of doubt it. But maybe some way of kind of doing data mining in a way that you can essentially learn to extract the information that would help. That's admittedly hand-wavy. It's more that I'm kind of driven to that view from the history of NLP than to actually having well-formed ideas about how that might go.
So you think there is still more to be learned at this word-to-word level?
Not for this task. Not for this task. The mucks are over, and it was probably, their demise was somewhat overdue, I think, would be a consensus opinion in the community. Maybe not held by the people who were running them, but certainly with the people that were participating in them. It served, as I was telling some of you earlier, it served a great role in the beginning, rubbed people's noses in real data, caused them to prioritize, as I was saying this before. Then